Hi guys, so today we're working on dividing fractions. We learned how to do this two different methods. First of all, when you're dividing a whole number by a fraction, this is what we think. Okay, let's say I have 9 cakes, and I'm going to divide them into quarter-sized pieces. The question would be, how many pieces will I get? So in this box down here, I'm going to split it into 9 pieces, or 9 wholes, to represent the 9 cakes. So each one of this, that is 1 cake. All right, so I'm going to take each of those 9 pieces and I'm going to split them into fourths. So I'm going to turn it like this. So you can see that my 1 cake has now been split into quarter-sized pieces. And the question that I'm asking is, how many pieces am I going to get? So the answer is 9 times 4, which is 27. Which is 36. And I can check that by I'll get into that in just a second. Let's stick with the models. All right, now if we're going to divide a fraction by a whole, let's say that I have half of a candy bar, and I'm splitting it with 3 people. And this time I'm looking for the size of the piece. So if I have half of my candy bar, this is the half that I have. Let me make that a little bit bigger. It's not quite a half. This is the half that I have. And I'm going to split it into 3 pieces among 3 people. So now I'm asking myself, what size is this piece? It's 1 out of whatever, however many pieces there are. Well, I have to imagine that the part I don't have has been split as well into 3 pieces. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each piece that each person's going to get is 1/6 of the original bar. 1/6 of a whole bar. All right. Don't worry, we're going to work on the algorithm. So for the algorithm, the thing you need to remember about dividing fractions is that you need to remember keep, change, and flip. So if I have, let's start out with 1/2 divided by 6. All right, so I imagine that 6 is over 1. That's the first thing I do. Then I keep this one. I change the division to multiplication, and I flip this one upside down so that the answer is 1/12. All right, let's try another one. Let's try 4 divided by 2/3. Okay, so I imagine that this is over 1. I keep this one the same. I change division to multiplication, and then I flip it upside down. Flip the second one upside down. 4 times 3 is 12, and 1 times 2 is 2. Now, I can't leave that one that way. I have to say 2 will go into 12 6 times. And remember that since I'm dividing a whole number into fractions, I'm going to end up getting, that's going to be my answer. All right, let's try one more of these. Let's try 8 divided by 1/2. Okay? Again, we have to imagine that the 8 is 8 over 1 because it's 8 wholes. I keep that, I change, and I flip. And I end up getting 16. Okay? Just to look at this, I would have 8 wholes. That's 8 wholes. Let's call that a cake. And I'm splitting it in half, each one of them in half. So now I'm going to not only have a half-size piece, then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them. I'm going to have 16 pieces that are 1/2 of a cake size. All right. go ahead and do your practice for today, and then tomorrow you'll have a short quiz.